He's wearing multiple hats, saddling multiple responsibilities, not just the Karnataka co-in-charge for the BJP for the elections, but he's also the state president of the Tamil Nadu BJP. Annamalai, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, thank you for your time.
Thank you for
I know, and you've also pulled out some time from a very, very busy schedule. So let's hit the road running like you are doing. First questions first, let's start with Tamil Nadu. There was a 15-hour trip of Edappadi Palaniswamy to the national capital, evening to the next day morning. What's the net takeout?
Sir, they are part of the NDA without a doubt, and in fact, the ADMK team led by their General Secretary Edappadi Palaniswamy, they wanted to come and meet our National President Nadaji and our Honorable Home Minister Amit Shahji. More like a courtesy meeting. And I was also present in the meeting, sir, on behalf of the Tamil Nadu BJP unit. And it is more about to make sure that 2024 is a very crucial election for Tamil Nadu. In India, we are very comfortable. Modi ji is going to win back. But we want to contribute a large chunk from Tamil Nadu. That is one thing we are clear as a party, both as a BJP and as ADMK unit. And especially when we are fighting against DMK on all fronts, on a daily basis, literally on a daily basis, either law and order, or it could be a DMK file, or it could be some major allegation we keep against the government, or the PTR audio leak. So we decided that from Tamil Nadu, we want to give a large number of MPs to our NDA kitty. And for that, ADMK, BJP, we all will work together.
So let me ask you, the rumor mills are abuzz that Annamalai's wings have been clipped. He's been asked to toe the line. He's been asked to not poke the bear, especially EPS. So what would you want to say?
Not about poking the bear. And our party, in a way, Nadaji, Amit Shahji, our senior leadership, they're very clear Tamil Nadu BJP has to grow. And we all know when BJP has to grow, BJP has to do some things that resonates with the ground level, resonates with people's mind that BJP is here to stay for the long run. BJP cannot remain a junior partner for a pretty long time, and people, because you have 6-7 parties in Tamil Nadu, unlike other places, and there are 3-4 major parties there. And that is what I have been emphasizing for a long time. And I also mentioned that it is not about 4 seats, 5 seats. You can't contest that number of seats and say that you are a senior partner in an alliance. So I've been emphasizing this for a long time. And right now, the seat sharing, how much BJP will contest, how much ADMK will contest, that is there. You will see it. When the numbers come, you will see it. So the goal is to make sure NDA remains intact. Goal is to make sure the opposing votes of DMK remain intact. My goal, where the BJP is not a marginal player, it's a big player, will also remain intact. You can marry both. The reasoning is what the outcome of the Delhi meeting.
Outcome of the meeting is. So did you and Edappadi Palaniswamy shake hands and part ways as friends from that meeting? Or
no, we are always friends, sir. It is not that we have problems with each other. And of course, Edappadi Palaniswamy ji is very clear about his party, because it was in a very turbulent phase. And he has assumed the general secretary of the party a few months back. He is settling now. And he is very clear where his party has to grow. I never kind of provoked anybody or spoke bad about ADMK. I was very clear, consistently, look, this is BJP's game plan, this is what BJP will do. And I am not here to criticize other party. If somebody feels it, I am not responsible. But my job as Tamil Nadu BJP state president is to be aggressive as a BJP leader. So for that, nobody, in fact, the whole of Delhi leadership.
Because you're also cornering the narrative of the opposition in Tamil Nadu. And that's why Edappadi Palaniswamy was seen saying, "Enna Annamalai solreenga. Neenga dhaan, you are only," he was telling the media, "you people are picking up, raising him up. I have spent 50 years in parliament. Talk to me of a leader of my stature." To the position saying that you are still immature and you should not equate me with him. Now, is that discomfort, or is that perhaps plain?
I don't know, sir. For that also, I didn't respond much. In fact, Edappadi Palaniswamy ji in Delhi, after meeting our leaders, he addressed the press. He said, he had made clear, clarified also. But I am not going to change my ways, sir. I will continue to remain aggressive, continue to grow the party. And whatever Edappadi Palaniswamy ji said, it is for him to clarify. I am sure he clarified it later also. Since I never spoke anything on those lines, I don't think I should clarify.
But the top leadership buys your vision within the BJP?
100%.
You have the support of JP Nadda, Amit Shah in what you are endeavoring to do in Tamil Nadu, Prime Minister?
Sir, if you look at the core BJP, sir, who guide us, the Honorable Prime Minister, the National President Nadu ji, and Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and the core leadership group, they're very clear in Tamil Nadu, BJP has to come up.
But are you punching above your weight with DMK files by taking on the, Parnivel Tyagarajan alleged audio files, then not getting the kind of support that you would have thought from ADMK on it? And many even believe that you've been a little cagey. You said, I've got plenty of information, but you've released only 2 portions. That still created a lot of buzz though.
Long Sabha election, long way to go, sir. Still 9-10 months to go. And you overfeed also, it's a problem because people can't digest much. Because you're an opposition player, you can't open up too much. But I can assure you that it'll keep coming till the parliament election. But one thing for sure, I would say, I'm not saying I'm over punching, but I'm not under punching. That I'm very clear as a person.
So you're not punching above your weight, but you're not punching below your ability.
Yes,
that's what you're trying to say.
I can make it very clear to you. Sir.
But is corruption rampant in Tamil Nadu, or is it just that you feel that that's a plank that will work?
Sir, corruption, when it is properly put in people's forum, it will work. For a long time, corruption has become a non-issue in Tamil Nadu politics because people's mindset is like, this will happen, what can we do? So now, I have gone one very drastic as the BJP Karyakarta's statement, and I said, look, we are taking on corruption. For that, I am trying to prove that I am not corrupt. You look at my bank account, look at this, look at that. I put it on the website. You can see my whole life for the last 15 years.
Your watch came into conversation.
Watch bill, everything. Now I said, look, I am asking questions now. Because I think I have the moral right to ask questions now. You better answer.
But in Tamil Nadu, is there space, is there reception for anything which is non-Dravidian driven ideology?
The current generation, I would say the voters below 35, they resonate in a much more different level. They are new kind of voters, new kind of people. Maybe people born after 1980. They haven't seen major movements and how the major movements were twisted by media. And most of us were fed a narrative. As a young child, I was fed a narrative in a book. Periyar to oppose alcohol, he cut 500 of his own trees, but nobody told me Periyar had 10,000 trees. Or when somebody said the temple entry movement is the first guy to go, but nobody spoke about other people who are pioneers of temple entry movement. That was hidden. And people spoke about this guy did it, but nobody spoke about the other guys who are pioneering in that own field. So nothing was there, sir. Nothing was there. And nobody, Muthuramalinga Deva was given a very small, some corner in a textbook. So, Uve Saminathan Iyer, who revived the ancient Tamil epics, whose birthday instantly falls today, is somewhere cornered somewhere. So what has happened, sir? We were fed something. But now thanks to internet and thanks to everything, when I say something or somebody says something, people go on Google. 20 years back, people did not have that opportunity also. People say, okay, there was this guy also. Temple entry movement was not done by this guy, it was done by this guy also. It is Rajaji who actually bought the bill, bought the act, which opened up all the temples, not any other person. Okay, now people go on Google. So this is creating a lot of issues. That is why DMK is on the back foot. Now, you can't feed something in a newspaper, sir. DMK was always great because it had a family-run newspaper called Murasoli. Kalaignar used to write daily in Murasoli as a letter. People read it. And they have 3-4 channels which subscribe to the same thing. So people never had an alternate ideology to think. So one, I say, technology is breaking those silos and making people exposed to what was hidden for them for the last 60-70 years. Second, sir, people are fed up with the existing system. So Tamil Nadu, people are in the same mindset. How BJP is going to take it up in the near future is in our hand, not in anybody's hand. That is why I am very positive and confident. Maybe 2026 to 2030 is the time when a lot of churning happens. So new ideologies coming, the revival of Sanatana Dharma, the cultural spirit of Tamil Nadu for what it is. And thanks to internet, thanks to very active social media community, which BJP takes large chunk of the active social media community there. I'm sure it's possible, sir.
Is there an attempt to cancel out anybody who has a different point of view? You've been slapped with a legal notice for levying a corruption charge. You've been questioned with, how do you know when you tweeted the audio files that this is genuine audio, prove it in the first place. Questions have been asked about claims that you have made. There are others who have also been questioned, even with this entire Bihar targeting of Biharis or targeting of UP people in labor class in Tamil Nadu happened. Even then a lot of the story was that this is all fake videos, these are deep fakes. So the BJP is the one which is deliberately trying to stoke tensions. How do you deal with something like that, charges with that?
Sir, I see huge positive out of it, sir, because normally DMK as a party, the way the party is structured like a Chakravyu. The core DMK family is inside. Then they have different layers, ideological layer, then they have the media layer, then they have the supporting structure layer. All those people will come and fight on behalf of DMK. DMK will be intact there. Kalaignar built it masterfully over a point of time. People will come and hit you from all sides. Now I'm very happy, sir, we are able to penetrate into the core layer. We are able to touch the first family now. That is happening after a long time. Because you'll be fighting only with the peripheral layer. That is why they react like this. They are like, I'll file your defamation notice, meaning fully well that they are on the back foot. Or they come and give you personal attacks, personal slandering, meaning fully well they are on the defensive. Or in the case of the Bihar labor issue, so what they have spoken for a long time, it came back to bite them in a way which DMK never expected. Because DMK, all the stage was used for abusing North Indians. Pani Puri wala, North Indian people, this, that. They like abuse left, right and center. Moment things went out of control, the whole industry of Tamil Nadu revolted. Against the government, they said, look, that is your political problem. If these people start leaving our state, if all the friends from northern part of India starts moving towards their state, then we are finished as an industry. Then they got into a panicky mode. Then they said, no, we are good party, we are good people. Somebody in northern India put a deep video, fake video and everything. Because they know, sir, the UP is growth. The way UP is growing. If UP becomes a powerhouse, economic powerhouse in the next 5 years, the rest of India is not going to get any laborer from the northern part. The laborers from all the states will start going to UP. And UP will start, in fact, it's a country of 23 crore people, sir.
Yeah.
Now stable law and order has come. All it needs is a manufacturing kick in. Once manufacturing kicks in, our part of India, Tamil Nadu and other parts, which was enjoying the cost arbitrage, because our labor and the North Indian labor had this cost arbitrage. When these people start going back to UP, once it starts going, then what will happen to all the states? Our industry now understands it. Okay, now it is no more north and south. Till now, none of the North Indian states fired. So people came. Now UP is firing. A country of 23 crore people.
State of
23 crore people. A country of its own, if it is put in the global map, like a Brazilian size.
Yeah.
Now they say we don't have any other option. Forget this north-south, forget this Aryan Dravidian, it will not work anymore. That's a happy realization that has come in. Industry revolting. Industry started giving statements. Coimbatore-based industries on statement. Chennai-based hotels. They said, look, if our friends go back, we are finished. We want government to intervene. For the very first time, I saw Tamil Nadu government issue a press clarification in Hindi. Moment I saw that, I know the game is done. Now they have to focus on development, which BJP was always. Okay, come, let us debate on development. Let us debate on law and order. Till now, the debate was about Dahi, about curd, about North India, South India. I think a positive thing has happened, sir. Though an unfortunate thing has happened whereby Tamil Nadu's image was played spoil sport. But truly speaking, this has changed the course of Tamil Nadu politics, which we will realize 5 years from now.
5 years. Let's come to the place where the churn is actually happening and where we are sitting and having this conversation right now. They seem to have a penchant of filing complaints with you every other day. They are going to the election commission saying you are exerting your influence as a former IPS officer, you are doing this, you are violating model code. What is happening in Tamil Nadu?
I think Congress people are sitting outside the election commission's office in Karnataka with a tent and chairs, sir. Daily they go, they give some complaint, 3-page, 4-page complaint, all kinds of nonsense they write. Then wherever I go, I undergo that extra security check. That is a problem. Yesterday I was traveling from Shimoga to Bangalore.
Your briefcases are being searched.
Briefcases are searched. I was supposed to cover the distance in about 4 hours. It took me about 5 hours. I came here at 4 in the morning. I was coming in the car. Everywhere they say, oh, Annamalai ji is sitting. Okay, let us check the car. Because media is there taking a picture. So, I believe Congress has lost the narrative, sir. Now getting into simply targeted mode and giving complaints after complaints, all nonsensical complaints, only shows Congress has lost the plot in Karnataka. For sure.
You are so keen because some pollsters are saying Congress has the edge. It stands to gain a simple majority. It's the BJP which is struggling.
Generally, pollsters, some of the pollsters' friends, they don't know, they like this underdog story very much. Oh, BJP is ruling Delhi, BJP is ruling in Karnataka, so who is the underdog? Underdog is Congress, let us give them something. So elections doesn't work like that, sir. Elections are in the field. Karnataka is a caste-based political state, sir, more than any other part of India. It's a state that votes on caste lines. There are 6 regions to Karnataka. one political party winning one region doesn't mean that you are dominant in the other. For example, it behaves very different. Last election, Congress was 2.5% vote ahead of BJP, but BJP was 24 seats ahead of Congress. It behaves very differently because there is a third party of JDS acting as a vote cutter. Once the PM started coming in, immediately the narrative got shifted to development. Till then, people are not speaking the word development in Karnataka, which was very surprising to me also, when people started seeing it in TV and papers. Once the development narrative started, immediately BJP saw an upswing. So as we speak now, I would say Congress speaked too early, and Congress did not have any new ammunition in their arsenal except saying, we will do this, or BJP, whatever they have done, we will reverse. I'll give you one example, sir. Now, many things that Congress takes that feels that it is doing a great thing are very vague. For example, when they say that the 4% reservation will give back to Muslims. But people are asking the question, okay, but BJP did not deny reservation. No, BJP has kept the Muslim community in the 10% EWS, number one. Second, if you give 4% back to Muslims, where will you take the 4% from? Will you cut it from SC? Will you cut it from ST? Will you cut it from OBC?
No, Siddaramaiah is saying from 50 to 75%.
I'm sure before elections you will say 100% also, sir. Because that is this level A target. So now level B target would be around May 6 or 7. Now these are all desperate measures. All I'm asking is, when Siddaramaiah ji was the Chief Minister of Karnataka for a full 5 years, 2013 to 18, unhindered, absolute majority, he was an undisputed leader, no DVK Shivakumar then, who was his junior then. What was he doing, sir? He is about 74 now. He has seen politics for a long time, Deputy Chief Minister at different points of time. Has he opened his mouth any time before about reservation, policy, matrix? Now they know they are on the back foot. They can't bounce back. Literally they are cornered, not because we cornered them. People have cornered by their fake promises. No other option, 75%. Where no state in India has touched 75. No state in India. Supreme Court clear verdicts, Supreme Court telling what you can cross, what you can't cross. Everybody is duty bound to follow it. Now Siddaramaiah saying a certain number I am going to achieve is a desperate sign. Or Rahul Gandhi ji, every time he comes to Karnataka, he announces one freebies and goes. He'll say, the youth of Karnataka who are not employed, I am going to give 3,000 rupees. But what is not understanding is, the youth of Karnataka are providing jobs with unicorns. Wherever you go, you see the youth are one step ahead of the general population in terms of thinking. You come and sell the 1980, 1985 stale theory, don't get employed, I'll give you 3,000 rupees. It is actually, there is a revolt happening in the ground. Every single poll promise of Congress, which Congress says are game changer in Karnataka.
So you're saying freebies will not work. So saying 200 units of free electricity, like you said, 3,000 rupees for unemployed youth, for women some amount of dole or some money. You're saying this is not going to work.
Sir, in our last budget, Bommai presented, which is the full budget of our state, of this state, of our party in the state, Bommai has said 1,000 rupees to landless women we are going to give every month, which people felt is not a freebie, but actually an empowerment for somebody who is dependent on rains, who dependent on monsoon to go and work. So many things that Bommai government has put, especially in the last 2 years, and Yediyurappa ji has put. Yediyurappa ji, you see, sir. He said, look, the whole of India is giving 6,000 to farmers, PM Kisan. Yeah. Karnataka, we will give 10,000. Karnataka is the only state to give 10,000. Karnataka gives 4,000. Then Yediyurappa ji went one step further to say, the farm children, the children of farmers, taxi drivers, tailors, everybody have created a scholarship, Vaidya Nidhi. Last year they spent 772 crore. To 11 lakh children they gave scholarship. These are all empowerments, sir. Not you are giving a dole to somebody. So the same thing whatever Congress is doing, all the people are getting the benefits from BJP government also, which is clearly a targeted benefit to the needy. Now, sir, Bommai ji also tomorrow morning he can call for a press conference, say if BJP comes back to power, I will give you 1 lakh to each household every year. Sir, announcement is very easy, you all can say. But they have to understand where is Karnataka right now, maybe about 5 lakh crore debt, and where Karnataka will be 5 years from now. That is what BJP is thinking. Congress thinking is, where is Karnataka now? Can I take it 5 years behind? That is Congress thinking. So people, yes, of course, freebies have become a talking point. I am not denying it. But it is for the BJP and our leadership which we are doing to tell people, look, this is what it is, this is what it is. Look at this, make a choice. In Himachal, none of the freebies they could implement in the last 1 year. Rajasthan, 4.5 years, they couldn't do it. Tamil Nadu, they couldn't still do it. Of course, they keep shifting that goalpost and dates. So these people are very carefully, keenly watching. Okay, now even the states where they have promised they couldn't implement. How will they do it in Karnataka?
So Kannadigas in Tamil Nadu have been very well accepted. Tamilan in Karnataka campaigning and all. How's the reception on ground? Kannada artha aita?
So I speak this language because I worked here for some time, and for me, I've transcended all this by virtue of a police officer here for about 9 years, and the acceptance among the common man is pretty high for an outsider compared to an outsider standard. Of course, Karnataka is a very proud state for its language. It has got a flag of its own. It has got a state song of its own. Even state like Tamil Nadu, we don't have a flag. Regional pride, and we take so much pride in being a Tamilian and everything. But we don't have a flag of its own. Of course, we have a state song. We have a Tamil Thai also. But Karnataka, many a time, we have seen it goes very extreme also. There are fringe elements who does extreme things. But having said it, the majority of Kannadigas, I would say 99.99% are very sober, very nationalistic and very spiritual. That is the beauty of Karnataka, very spiritual at its base, sir. So that acceptance was always there. I keep telling everywhere that I'm a proud Tamilian, proud Indian, and I don't believe in putting somebody down to show that I'm superior. Everybody is equal, a Tamilian, Kannadiga, or a North Indian, or a Northeast Indian, all of us are equal. It is all human beings end of the day. And nobody, when we are born, has imprinted that race in my head and say you are superior. All of us absolutely equal. Until now, DMK is like, you are born in this particular land. There is one race that is stamped to you which shows that you are superior to other. That is something which I don't believe. I'm a proud Tamilian. But doesn't mean I have to put everybody down. All of us are equal. That is my theory, sir. That is how I practiced my policing also here.
Right. So final question, Annamalai ji. In Kannada, you can ask the Kannada people what to do on the 10th of May, and also what your outlook is for the result on the 13th of May.
Sir, a lot of us have come into Karnataka from different parts of India. In Karnataka, Dharmendra Pradhan ji is our boss technically, and of course the boss is Nadda ji and Modi ji. Manshukh Mandavia ji has also come. I am also a part of it. So all we are trying to do is assist the local leaders. It is the local leadership which is functioning. We are here to assist them, take some burden to our shoulders so that they are free to do their canvassing. And why we do it? Because we are committed. We are committed to our party. We are committed to our ideology, and we believe Congress should not get any space anywhere in India because it will take that particular state backward. This is theory number one, sir. Second, I would firmly believe Karnataka has done a lot of progress in the last 3.5 years. It is like, if you look at the metrics, sir, it is an unbelievable progress they have achieved. Right. Social justice, the reservation matrix, the kind of bold steps Bommai ji has taken, unbelievable. So I really don't want this to go behind. And last but not the least, sir, BJP needs an absolute majority. We are not here to play the 100 game or 105 game because we have played that game before. And that game will only produce a Khichdi government. And Khichdi Sarkar is not good for the state. And after May 13, we all will go back. I go back to Tamil Nadu. I keep doing my routine stuff there. All of us will go back. But we'll be keenly watching what Karnataka is doing. For that to happen, Karnataka has to step on its own, where they will say, look, I am going to give BJP a complete majority, because giving one party a complete majority will change the trajectory of politics in the next 5 years. So I hope people will think on all these three lines, not going backward. A majority will push the state forward. And once you give us majority, the party will have the freedom to maneuver and pick up the best talents in the cabinet. That's very important, sir. 130. The party will pick the best talents to be in the cabinet. Senior leadership will do. You give 105, 102, 100, then the party's hands are also tied in maneuvering. Because Karnataka should not see one more election before 2024. We are in April, May. Let us imagine BJP comes number one, but not absolute majority. Congress, JDS comes 2 and 3. Then nobody is able to form a government, Khichdi. Government collapses. 6 months down the line, one more election. Then 4 months down the line, one more election. I don't think anybody in Karnataka wants 3 elections in 8 months. So looking all of that, my appeal to Karnataka people is, it is your state, you are living, and you want a good government which is driving this state forward. Of course, as a Tamilian, as a Tamil Nadu guy, I want to compete with Karnataka. And on mutual, which Modi ji says, let us all compete with mutual respect.
Respect, healthy
We
competition.
will see. We will see Tamil Nadu is attracting more FDI. We will see you are attracting more FDI. I am up for the challenge once I go back to my state after May 13. But to do that, it needs a good, credible government, which BJP is in a position to offer that. That is my appeal, sir.
Well said, Annamalai ji. Somewhere in that answer came the number 130. I hope you heard that.
Yeah.
Great conversation. Great conversation.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. Always a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaskaram.
Thank you for coming all the way, sir.
Thank you.